and now we're streaming. Hopefully that works. Okay, so we are live now. I'm such a fucking boomer. Goodness gracious. Oh, okay, so we are live. There we go. That's... Hooray! We did it. Okay. No, that's not it. I guess we're just starting off with Steam. But... Okay. I think I've got it now. So... Let's take a look. I think I've got... Let's see what we've got. Okay. Alright. So, I think that's right. Now, if I can just copy the link, I will get this out to everyone. Let's copy that stream. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Actually, I'll just copy the... shoot, I forgot to, I was using my profile picture. There we go. Okay, now let's see if it actually works. God, this is so bad. This is terrible. Okie dokie. So launch the game. Let's just... I feel like it was easier to do this on Twitch than on YouTube. I can't say why. For the life of me. There we go. I think I got it now. There we are. I think. Now let's see. If we are in fact live, we should be able... Okay. There we go. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Man, this art style will never get old. Alright. Let's see. Game volume is a little bit louder than I am. Okay. Let me see. If I can put my headphones in, that would help. Okay. I feel like if I put my headphones on, it muffles how I sound in my head. So I might talk louder if I use this. If I do it this way instead. Now, let's see what we've got. I go to docs, incorporate YouTube chat. See if that works. Okay. Let's see. Just put it so we make it. There we go. Ah, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Hit low. Okay. Let me see if I can change the sound settings. How about just... Okay, how does that sound? Do I sound better now? Let's try output. Master volume is at 10. Let's see. Okay, that just turns it off entirely. Okay. Now it's coming through my headphones. Okay, now tell me how it sounds. Can you actually hear it? Because it's coming through my headphones. It's coming through my speakers before. Okay, let's see. Okay, you can barely hear the game. How about now? I turned up the volume in the audio mixer for the desktop audio. Let's see. Okay, so you can hear me and you can hear the game okay? Brilliant. Let's go. Let's see. I wonder... Okay, let's see what we've got. Alright. Let's see, how many people are... So many people are showing up just out of curiosity. Alright. Let's see how many folks are, so we got 2 people watching, I think, or maybe more. Let's see. Either that or project more. Alright. Let's see. Anywho. Just a second. I'm gonna close my window because it was getting hot in here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look. Alright. Take off all my clothes. Nice try, FBI. Not this time. Not falling for that one again. Anyway. Anyway. 皆さん、こんばんは。Okami HD へようこそ。Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all to part 1 of what I hope will be a rather regular, consistent playthrough of Okami HD, the remake of probably my favorite video game ever. my favorite video game, yeah, ever, pretty much. I played this for hours and hours on the Wii, on my old Wii for years and years, but never actually finished the game. But I saw Steam had their Thanksgiving Black Friday sale a little while back, and I saw this game was 50% off for like $10, and you know, that's a bargain. So I thought, you know, what the hell, I might as well buy it. So here we are, finally, at long last. The original game came out in 2006, 2007, and this was made in 2017. So this remake came out for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, I think. Although the original was for the Wii and the PS2, but I'm not gonna get boiled down into the minutia of all this stuff. And let's proceed. As they say in the land of the rising sun, ikimashou! Alright. Wow, it's so...
Okami.
It's so crisp. The illustrations look so crisp. Much crisper than on the Wii and on my old CRT monitor. Now, let's see. Hideki Kamiya. Does he still make games? Anyway. Long, long ago, in a distant land, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Secrets. Kamiya does block people on Twitter, doesn't he? Yeah? Let's see. Now. I wonder if I could do a Mako impression for this game. Let's see. I don't think it would be a very good Mako impression, but I can try, I guess. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. Wonder if I could do a Gilbert Gottfried for this. Gilbert Gottfried voicing all the characters. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. So if I can move the game window a little bit so I can see the chat maybe a little bit easier. Okay. No? When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. Okay. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements.
Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved.
I'm not sure if I can go much higher or my vocal cords are starting to crack and I'll sound like my 13-year-old self. If I go any higher, I might just turn into the Krusty Burger guy from The Simpsons.
The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads.
Now it's turning into Kermit the Frog. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. Yay! It's the Muppet Show with your special guest, the White Wolf. Yay! Accent is perfect. Great.
The 2 beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness.
Kermit the Frog here. I'm reporting on the scene of a mythical battle between a wolf and a giant lizard thing.
Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine winds to counter Orochi's flames.
One could almost say that was a kamikaze attack. I don't think that landed very well. That joke didn't land very well at all. Much like the kamikaze pilots, but anyway.
As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf.
Oh look, the Christmas tree of might. I know some of them might, some of you might get that joke. I should rewatch that. I used to watch that every December. The Christmas tree of might. Man, remember when Dragon Ball Abridged was good? That was the thing. Plant the tree of might. The Christmas tree of might. Title drop. Anyway.
Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi.
Don't depress you anymore? Oops.
Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. Before the final blow was struck, I tore open a portal in time and flung the wolf far into the future. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl.
Oh lord. Good thing I have water.
Ugh. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated.
Excuse me.
The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope.
How does Gilbert Gottfried do this voice constantly?
Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly, channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, a curse that plagued the villagers was lifted.
This is...
As the battle subsided, a sun shone once again. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber.
I am not doing this for the rest of the game.
Peace had at last returned to Kamiki Village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it.
Oh, jeez. Excuse me. How are you guys liking this so far? Goodness. Anyway. Whew.
Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice.
Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi? The sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No. It couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Oops. Well, that's not very kosher, what you just did. Let's see.
Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power.
Very convincing. Let me offer a rebuttal. Fuck no. You're just here to hear my voice acting? I didn't think this was going to be a voice acting stream, but I guess it could be. I love doing voices, I just never get the, it almost never occurs that I get the opportunity to do voices. Whew. I actually thought about becoming a voice actor, but I don't know if it would, necessarily suit me. Oh, thanks, it is. You think it's really good? Thank you. Hopefully I'll still have a bit of a voice left after this, playthrough.
A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. A tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins.
Alright. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. No sexy voice for Sakuya? Well, my falsetto is not very good. Although I found out, as I was singing earlier today, that Gilbert and Sullivan operators are a great way to practice my falsetto. Specifically the HMS Pinafore. And no, I will not sing the entirety of it because I'm not Sideshow Bob. Let's see. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your powers more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Let's see. Now, for those of you who might not know, in Shinto, Amaterasu is the sun goddess and also sort of the supreme goddess from which all other kami, all thousands and millions and bajillions of them are derived. She's sort of a universal mother. Oh, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. I don't know if my falsetto is only really quiet, so I don't know if it's picking up on the microphone. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother, and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior, whose brave sacrifices sealed away the evil demon so many years ago, has not changed one bit. Ugh. Seeing you emerge after so many years as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. ... Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this time, at this very moment. The way these dialogue boxes work, it kind of, if you try to read it as it shows up on screen, it kind of comes across as weird. It doesn't offer a very good flow if you're reading it aloud. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ho ho ho. Ooh. Oh. See, I knew this stream wasn't meant for kids. Alright. This tiny thing. Ow, 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 are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I'm just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, bug? Ah, yes. Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artiste. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. Now, Isun Boshi, I think, is a character in Japanese folklore who's sort of like their version of Tom Thumb. Like, he's only about an inch or so tall, and he was born that way. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. It doesn't have a very good flow. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Now where... It's almost like you paid attention to the backstory. Oh, I remember this. Oh. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. Let's see. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Let's see. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. Trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. Okay. Let's see. Now, I'm wondering how the actual cutting and slicing mechanics would work. If I can actually... Okay, so I use the WASD keys to move. Okay, that's not... Okay, let's see. Shoot, I'm not actually sure how to cut the thing down. Ah, crap. I think I'm stuck. Shoot. Dang it. Let's see. I'm not sure what that little thing in the bottom of the screen is. That's a camera or something. Let's see. You don't use the mouse. No, use that to move. How do you... That's to jump. Okay, am I a moron? Or... Okay, this is getting... Okay. It says to use some kind of special power, but I'm not sure what. I was under the impression you'd use the sword, the mouse rather, to simply use your blade to slice it open, but... Yeah, but how do we use that special power? That's the question. Let's see. How do I actually do that? Let's see. I may actually have to look this up, so bear with me just a moment. Let's see. I'm actually kind of stumped. Let's see. Do that on the... Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully this isn't a game that you actually have to use a controller for or something. That would suck because I haven't got one, unfortunately. How do you? I just don't. I'm just not sure I get it. Mouse? Do I just use a mouse or do I use something else? Mouse control. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so am I just a moron? Is that not how do you... It says kind of special power, but I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Let's see the controller settings, I guess. Let's see if that works. Maybe that will tell us something. Mouse sensitivity. Brush. Camera. Keyboard. Let's see. Millions of peaches. Yes. Let's see. Okay, so what exactly I'm supposed to do here? Because apparently you can use the mouse, you know, like you would with a brush, and I'm assuming at the beginning of the game, but I assume they're asking you to slice the peach down. But ah, yes. Peaches come from a can. Yes. Just can't seem to figure out what it wants me to do. For goodness sakes. You see, at the bottom of the screen it has some little... Is that a camera, or is that supposed to be a controller? I genuinely can't tell. Am I... I gotta find some way to... Let's see. Let's see. I think it just means the camera is fixed here. Let's see. So I guess there's nowhere else I can go. I just don't see how I can. I'm assuming I'll have to use the brush stroke to get it down, but I just don't see how to do that. And we haven't actually learned any brush techniques yet at this point in the game. Let's see, the brush technique controls the camera, so does it come back for it? Maybe it's true. So I'll just... Oh wait. Oh, maybe this is something. Oh, I'm an idiot. We just have to go through there and learn techniques. Okay, yep, it's all coming back. I am a moron. An ignoramus. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get it now. See, yep, it's all just... Those cogs and wheels are turning once again. Let's see. My brain don't work too good sometimes. Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Oh, we better keep our eyes peeled. Peeled, like freshly peeled oranges. Or in Japan, I think. Shit, I can't remember the name of that one citrus fruit. There's a citrus fruit native to Japan, and it grows, and it's... They put it in a bunch of stuff. It's not an orange, it's not... I think it's like a greenish-yellow color, usually. It's not an orange or a lemon, but it's some kind of citrus fruit. Yuzu! Yuzu, that's what it is. It's often... People use it to flavor sake and sweets and stuff. You can use the mouse to look around. Thank you, game. Thank you. Praise be. C changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Well, given what just happened, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be okay with this game at all. It's a relearning process. By which I mean, the game is going to be the Anne Sullivan to my Helen Keller. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Yes! We did it! Yes! Finally! Okay. Okay. Now this will take getting used to. Yep. Okay. Okay. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, I can see the downsides to that more immediately than I can see the positives. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Yeah, that's common sense. Although with me, common sense is not very common at all. Ugh. Anyway, gotta be prepared, especially when you're still learning the ropes. That's true. Okay. If I move the mouse to the right, it moves the camera kind of to the left, and vice versa. Okay. F for save. Okay. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted, but, Alright. River of the Heavens, 37 minutes. Thank God I'm not speedrunning this game. Which I don't really get when it comes to playing video games. I don't get the point of, like, speedrunning things. Ooh. You spin me right round like a record. Okay. Enough silliness. Look at that. Look at that detail on the void of heaven. The void of space, the cosmos. Carl Sagan just walks out of the mist there and says, "Billions and billions of years ago, our universe was born. And a great explosion of matter, known as the Big Bang. And out of that amalgamation of gases, dust, and primordial elements, I, Carl Sagan, was born." Carl Sagan is one with the cosmos. That's why his autobiography is just Cosmos. This playthrough might become very stream of consciousness if I just say whatever pops into my head. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken.
Alright, let's do vandalism.
Okay. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press left mouse key to bust them with your head. Bustin' makes me feel good. Ah, bustin', 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 bustin'. Alright, there we go. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Oh, nice. 50 yen. Let's see. So I have a question for, okay. Whoa, 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 hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press space to jump. Ah. Let's see. And then press space again to do a wall jump. Gotcha. Make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Okay. It's intuitive. Hey, there we go. First try. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. I've never heard that personally, but you never know. Maybe that's true. So keep your eyes peeled, like Yuzu. We don't want to miss any treasure. Hey, Holy Bone. Restores 3 units of solar energy. Alrighty. Alright. Okay, so. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. How do you forget your companion's name? If I call you Ami. Okay. Have you ever heard of it? Did you ever hear of the spirit of the brush, Anakin? It's a Sith legend. Would brush work as its own soul? At least that's what they say. Just watch. It should take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, Anakin. Alright. A little technique I've mastered called Rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. Let's see. Probably not as good as the Kusamiso technique. If anyone knows that reference. You the real ones. The Kusamiso brush technique. Ah, yes. that's a forbidden technique. But there are 13. Each one has the power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us. But, god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Well, we'll find out just who can in the course of the game. Alrighty. River of the Heavens. The fabled Stardust River. But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It could be like the little puddle over there, could it? Well, let's take a look. Okay, I think what I had to do is go up here and then see, in this game, you learn a brush technique when you fill in a certain constellation after after achieving some sort of milestone. Now, watch what happens. Let's see. Could the stars twinkle? Draw the missing star. Finally, we get brush techniques. So whether that works. Press Control to hold the brush, then right click to draw. I mean left click. Yeah, left click. Stage right click. I'm guessing that. Let's see. Oh. Ah, there we are. Brilliant. Brilliant! Yomigami. And this game is so beautiful, honestly. Like I cannot stress enough just how brilliant and beautiful this game is. If I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. I, the Omigami, god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens, renew the flow of stardust. Even the dialogue is kind of awesome. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Alright. Isun is such a, alright, achievement unlocked, boyos. You've unlocked the achievement. Yomigami. Yeah, I don't think you can fall off this, Okay. Alright, we've been streaming for just on an hour now. That's pretty good. Pull off a stunt like that. Watch this. Now let's see if let's just see if I can't restore it. All right. Alrighty, here we go. Oh wait, you finished drawing more of it. Wait, okay, so you finished drawing all of it. Oh, I see, there's a bit on that side. There we go. gonna have to get used to the mouse controls. They seem to work in a way that to me feels a little bit counterintuitive, but I guess I have to get used to that. Or, you know, get a controller. Let's see. In the poorhouse, I have almost 500 yen. Can you just... okay. Ooh, there we go. Astral pouch. For a while. Swallow up lots of food. And when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Just feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Alrighty. Apples. Nectar-filled sour apple. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Consumed peach. I have consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Also, just so I don't forget, anyone who's watching, if anybody here is from the SFO, the Short Fight Otaku Discord, kindly tell Dev I beat him to it when it comes to playing this game. Because he was supposed to play this game eventually, but, yeah. He's been busy playing other games, so, I get to have him a little bit of a self-indulgent laughter. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you're streaming right now. Ooh, orange. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Brilliant. Now. This as long as everything is, connected back up. I think OBS crapped out for a moment. Anyway. As I was going on, I could go on and on about how brilliant and downright breathtakingly beautiful this game is, and it looks even better on the PC compared to the Wii. Just because you've got because the graphics were brilliant on the Wii, on the original, but now you've got them in like this stunning. I can't get this mouse stuff to work, for goodness sakes. Oh, there's a pot. Hobby horse, or fake horse statue, or whatever. Why does the stream not work on mobile? I have no idea. No reason why it wouldn't work, I don't think. Let's see. There we go. That's beautiful. You'd love to see it, honestly. Is this legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf, Shiranui, whom Gilbert Gottfried told you about in the introduction. This place is a wreck. That sword's in really bad shape. That's true. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Well. Oh, it is working for a while now. Good. Very good. Maybe it was because OBS crapped out for like a couple seconds? I don't know. Now let's see if we can just fix this up. There we go. Also, I like that the voice acting is just random noises that kind of sound like people talking but also don't. Like a... Is that... Wait, that's a mouse? A mouse with a... Huh. Tachigami. Seems that he has the guts from Berserk Sword. Well, with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine, dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Tachigami, master of the Power Slash technique. There we go. That's the technique that I need to get that peach down. Alright. They should be easier on with the mouse and so on PC than on the Wii. Really, it's first try. Master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I was had a long time as good as you. Ah. Lucky you. Alrighty. Alright. So I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a bathroom break and get some more ice water. I'll be back in a few minutes.
go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Alright. I'm back. Let's see. Now we have to go, sit down in my old-ass armchair, which was around in my family since before I was conceived, but which has actually managed to survive, and I quite like it. Actually, it's this nice old yellow upholstery. This is a high-backed armchair. Very nice. Probably several decades old, but still works. Anyway. Let's see. Now we have to go. I can turn around the right way. There we go, and then follow the. Oh wait, I know what to do. Yeah, buddy. Now let me see. I think there should be in this game. You have to collect. You can collect and earn things called sacred beads. And they're usually hidden in different locations, and you have to. Oh no! Oh boy! Draw first, ask questions later. Good words to live by, I think. Yeah. Once it's stunned and turned black and white, they're easy prey for the brush. All right. Yeah, buddy. We have our little imps, and let's just explore a little bit around here and see what we can find. Now let's say that sacred bead is around here somewhere. And if I can't just find it, I remember playing this on the Wii, and I think the very first sacred bead in the game is found in or around the Cave of Nagi, and it's off to the side by the stairs. But if I can't find it, it's fine. It's not super important, not crucial to the plot of the game. It's just I think you earn extra. You find 100 of them, and you get some extra perk or something, some extra solar units, I think. Anyway, I think you'll know where they are eventually, because they'll. Ooh, dumplings. I wonder if they're mochi or danmachi. Dun-dums. That'd be good. I should make something with that miso I got at the store the other day. Anyway. Yes, you do make puzzle for beads. Yes, all 100 get you a weapon. Thoughts? Okay, I knew it was something. And I think if you look, the ground will, depending on where it's located, the ground will, have a little lump over it that'll glow sort of yellow, or like you'll be able to tell where it is because there'll be a little light shining around it or something. Something like that. Maybe it's up on one of those ledges? Who knows? There's a treasure chest. There it is. A stray bead. Find all the scattered beads, get a special reward. There we go. And sometimes they're found in like treasure chests and stuff, and sometimes they get given as gifts as well. So there's that. There we go. Keep having to mess with the... See... Okay. Yeah. The way I move the mouse is opposite from the way I'm used to playing this game, where I move the controls on the Wii joystick. But anyway, man, the Wii's like 14 years old. Like, I think it's. Ooh, ginseng. Yeah, ginseng can be quite good. Hey, over 1,000 yen. That'll buy me something eventually, right? Hmm. Yeah. Anyway, how's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone's Friday night going? Let's see. Everybody can still hear me and hear the game, right? If you can't, please let me know. I just want to make sure that you guys are able to capture and see and hear everything properly. If I need to make adjustments, I will try to make them, but I'm not very good with streaming so far, so it's a uphill climb with weighted boots. And also my net connection might crap out. Both you and the game are a little quiet. The balance is fine. Okay. Okay, thanks. I had to fiddle with the volume a little bit. There we go. Ah. Beautiful. Life being returned to the desolate wasteland, the village being reborn and all that. Again, it reminds me of the Christmas Tree of Might from Team 4-Star. You want me to return life to this desolated forest? Hell no, I want a Christmas tree! You want a tree? Not just any tree, the perfect Christmas tree! Ah. Okay, you 1-inch tall pervert. For those of you who weren't around at the beginning, his first appearance is he pops out of her kimono. He pops out of her kimono where her bust is showing. Because he was stuck in there for reasons that I will not disclose on this website. Very unsavory little character this is, son. Let's see how they're all doing down there. Let's go. Ah. Wonderful. Let's see this character, this wandering, looks like an Obaku Zen monk or something. find somebody with a pulse around here. Ah, let's see. Let's take a look. Always save when you can. Over 1 hour. Or an hour and a quarter almost. Although we've been streaming for almost an hour and a half, which is, we're making pretty good time. I'll stream for... you know what? Screw it. I'll just tired. No good, this one's not moving. Order is perfectly fine a few hours ago. Let's find some high ground, Anakin. Still getting used to how the mouse works for this game. Okay. Okay, get that. There we go. There we go. Huh. That'd be impossible for a god like you. If you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. I wonder what this would do. Oh my god. That's the name of the sun god. Huh. Curious. Just, Instead of funny, you have the sunrise technique from the start. Wow, it's almost like this is a game based on Japanese mythology and Shinto. Really activates the almonds, doesn't it? My 1-inch friend. You could even turn night into day. So you're saying I have power, effectively, over celestial objects. Forget the Infinity Stones. This is power. No run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. Are there... Can a god be said to be run-of-the-mill? Do you have just like your standard demigods, your devas, your lower deities, and then you have like the S tier, grade A, premium gods at the top? Seems kind of silly. It's a bit stupid, isn't it? The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist. He was like a musician of shape and color. I wonder what kind of musician Bob Ross would have been. That's a good question. Why don't we name your brushwork after that poem? Because it's called Celestial Brush. Huh. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Back to the village. Hey, who are you? village elder, Mr. Orange.
A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old.
That's almost as old as the current president of the United States. Joe Biden voices this game.
Still, you look a lot like that statue, Shiranui. Look, I used to be a lifeguard, and the wolf, you know, that wolf's name was, we called him Corn Pop, took him out behind the gym. Corn Pop, the white wolf, that was a bad dude, you know. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart.
Wasn't that how Greek gods worked? I guess so. Because he had the Olympians, you know, were the 12 central deities. Then he had a bunch of like nymphs and satyrs, dryads, hamadryads, oceanids, minor. Perhaps not like gods, but they weren't immortal. They lived a very, very long time. You know, and they could die. You can't exactly kill one of the Olympians, I guess.
Wow, don't need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words, I just state the facts.
Yeah, old folks tend to do that. You know, there's a point where you're either really, really old or really, really young, like a little kid, where you're not expected to know what tact and nuance are, and so you're not required to give a shit. The best times of your life, you know, especially if you're old, there's a certain point at which you're like an old man or old woman and you just don't have to care anymore. You can just do and say whatever you like. Granted, a lot of them end up saying a lot of horribly racist and bigoted things, but you don't have to. You don't have to care. Nobody has to care when they're that old. I guess that's perhaps the one perk of getting old in this day and age. Anyway. Oh boy, here we go. More imps. Let's see.
What's this sudden chill down my spine?
Here they come for a ball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside for a ball. This is the job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Oh, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. Ah, yes. The dread of spring began flowing again. Ridding an area of monsters restores the gods' power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Ah, yes. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power might just shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck. Looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Since the gods have grown so weak, people can't even see them anymore. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're for an epic adventure. An epic gamer adventure. feed bag. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Okay, yeah, you give this to animals, and it will give you extra praise. Press the F1 to open the fan menu. While the fan menu is open, you can check and reuse items you have. There's other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. Okay. Backspace. Alright. Ah, it's beautiful. There we are. Oops. Kind of, didn't mean to do that, but here we are. Oh, that's one way to get back to. Someone just going around digging holes with the digging. Can you imagine if somebody said this in real life? Someone's been digging holes in my garden with the left mouse key. You'd just be like, what? It makes me mad. Well, I'd be mad too if someone took the left mouse key on the mouse and used it to dig holes in my garden. If I catch you digging around here, you got a good thumping. Alright. You can bite her, but I'm not gonna bite her. That wouldn't be very cash money, as the kid like to say. Zoomerinos. I used to wander around the land of this game for like ages, just doing stuff. It was so fun. It was just great. A 2-bit middle-aged warrior, Susanoo. Descendant of Nagi. I feel like there's this trope that I've seen in a couple manga and anime before, where it's like this, where it's like this guy, this warrior or this martial artist who's descended from a long lineage or family, and he's like a piece of shit who doesn't live up to the name of his ancestors. And I guess I'm thinking of like, especially like dads, like in Ranma's dad in Ranma 1/2, where he's just like this guy who drinks a ton of sake and like beats his kid. We'll scratch on it though. Let's see. I love Ranma. Ranma 1/2 was the first manga series I read all the way through. I recall really liking it. I thought that, not that, like, male Ranma and, who's the one that turns into a pig? Ryoga, I thought they were very cute. I think it's also the only Rumiko Takahashi series that I've enjoyed. Not a huge fan of Inuyasha, at all. I had a sister who liked Inuyasha. She stole a bunch of copies of the manga from our local library and read them. She might actually still have them, but anyway. Alright, can't get to that one just yet, but let's go back over here. Let's see. But no, Ranma 1/2 was the first manga series I read. One of the first manga series I read, but it's also the first manga I read cover to cover, like all the volumes. And it was wacky. It was some wacky shit. It was funny, but I guess it's it's a romantic comedy in a sense, where it's like the characters are where it was always like this sort of not so much a will they won't they thing, but sort of like we know from the outset that Ranma and what's her nuts? I can't recall her name. Yeah, what's her nuts? We'll call her what's her nuts. Akane. We all know that they were gonna get together and get married or whatever in the end, but it was just like it was on and off and on and off. Like Ranma says something stupid or insensitive, she berates him for it, or like beats him with a comically oversized hammer, or does a bunch of stuff. Basically, yes, Akane was the name of the woman, the girl. Rom-com was every manga for a while, and I hate the genre now. Yes, I'm not a fan of rom-coms. Probably because a lot of them are written for like girly girls. Because a lot of them are like, I don't know if Ranma was a shonen manga or not. Let me look this up real quick. Let's see. Oh, is Ranma anti-gay? Is Ranma gay? Is Ranma good? Is Ranma gender fluid? No, and no. Is Ranma 1/2 a shonen? Let's see, it was published 1996. Nibun no Ichi. Okay. Oh, that's how you say that. Okay. I guess it was. Yeah, it was published in a shonen magazine, so I guess it is shonen in a sense. But there's a funny story. I think a Japanese fan, met Rumiko Takahashi at a convention or wherever, and they asked the question, "Can female Ranma get pregnant?" And apparently, Takahashi-san, I can't talk too much about women's face I read boys love. I do too, but that's a completely different discussion. Oh yeah. It will turn to day and night, basically, and it will help you see things easier, things that are buried in the ground, for instance. I can figure out how to... See, this is where a treasure chest is buried. But, blue-balling us with the Ranma story. Oh yeah! Do I know about Demon Fang? Yes, I do. You can either find them, or you get them, or you get them if you kick or raise your leg like you're gonna piss on a demon, which is kind of funny. That, or you bite the demon and it will give you a Demon Fang. And if you collect enough of them, you can trade them when you get to the Emperor in Seion City, the Imperial Quarter, that is. When you get to Seion City, after you've cured the Emperor, he will trade stuff for you, like mats and stuff that let you walk on water, walk across fire and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, this brush mechanic is beautiful. It's so good. Humans are not witnesses to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 15 seconds. Okay, this is like a sort of weird minigame. We had to beat the thing. And he just sort of sits there. This guy who looks like an Olbaku Zen, playing Olbaku Zen master, playing Shakuhachi. Do you guys remember when that it's like this is back. What is the Okay, yeah, Ranma getting pregnant. Tell one story first, then another. Okay. Think. Anyway, a fan at a convention in Japan met Rumiko Takahashi and asked her if female Ranma can get pregnant. She was apparently kind of horrified by the question. Like, she was actually kind of upset. And she said, "No, absolutely not. This is not that kind of manga." I think that's kind of the funniest thing ever. Where you have this lady who has been making she's been drawing manga. Ooh, there we go. And she gets asked, "Can your main character get pregnant while he's a girl?" She's like horrified, like, no. That's not what this story. That's not that kind of manga. Big wholesome. Yeah. Although if Ranma could get pregnant, would it count as mpreg? Someone get Stitch and Adam. We have to ask Stitch this question because I know he's a weeb. We have to ask Adam that question because, well, I know Adam doesn't like it very much. That's what makes it funny. It's a little trolling. Just doing a little trolling. Oh. Curse states take the form of X. Oh, yeah. Also, does anybody else remember, like, the Chinese not take the chromosomes? Nice. Only if Ranma stayed pregnant as a male. Yeah, imagine like that. What happens if he gets pregnant as a girl and then he gets like water doused on him or whatever? Where it's like, just like, you know, fetus deletus, fetus yeetus, fetus destructus, fetus Planned Parenthood eatus, whatever. So if you say fetus Planned Parenthood eatus, you summon Margaret Sanger and she personally like aborts the fetus. But that's a bit too dark for this. That's a bit too dark for YouTube standards, I would imagine. So, anyway, let's see. Now what? Let's talk to people. Jump. Let's see. Old lady. Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus. Nice try, Kojima. I am not playing Death Stranding. Gets trapped in the ball. Oh no. Oh dear God. Oh no, that's an unpleasant image. Boy abortion. God, that 4chan post is that's a great way to give anybody anyone nightmares. I let my boyfriend do a boy cummy in my boy pussy. Can I get a boy abortion? Yeah, Dave, yes, you did. I told the story about how Rumiko Takahashi, about how a fan asked Takahashi-san if Ranma could get pregnant as a female. And she said, no, this is not that kind of manga. She was kind of horrified by the question. Also, you guys remember like the Chinese characters, the Chinese stereotypes in Ranma 1/2 with all the characters from who came over from China, who were all named after hair products like mousse, shampoo, and so on. They're not assholes. Ah. Let's see. Can I work? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. My drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? Okay, so... There we go. A new drying pole! So not approving of the Bussy Gang. No, I guess Riko Takahashi does not approve of Bussy Gang. Man. I named my characters after random foreigners who I wrote a manga. Yeah, but would you make them, like, annoying Chinese... Would you make them, like, borderline racist Chinese stereotypes, though? It's like, I read the English translation, and it's like they just rendered all the Chinese characters' speech into broken English. Or 80s bands. Yeah, if you're Hirohiko Araki, yeah, just 80s bands. Why does he not have a character called Michael Jackson in JoJo? When are we gonna get Michael Jackson in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? With his stand, Smooth Criminal. Get Mike, let's see if we can get... Robert E.O. Speedwagon. Ah, yes. We get Michael Jackson in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Can you imagine, like, he shows up and he's just like he's dressed in the outfit from the Smooth Criminal music video, and he's just summoned. No, that's his stand, Smooth Criminal, or Thriller. Eat Michael Jackson. Oh no. Michael Jackson-sama! このスタンドはこれはスタンドのスムーズクリミナルです No one makes better cherry cakes. They're mouth-watering good. I found mochi at one of at a supermarket the other day, and it was pretty good. It was the kind with the traditional azuki bean paste, which is pretty cool. Stan gives him the power to go back in time when he moonwalks. That's a good idea. That's a good idea for a stand. You can just go back in time like several moments, and then kill you, before you even know he's there. It's always powers the Moonwalker. For the Moonwalker game. Whew. Hello, small child. Dig up 9 turnips in a row. Finish the water wheel. Oh, okay. I think Hayabusa is the name of a spacecraft, actually. The Japanese said it managed to land on a comet a while back. Or an asteroid, which is pretty cool. 10 turnips. Ow, whoops. Okay, let's see. Oh, the water wheel. Just beat the child. Based? Based or cringe? Cushy? Kush. I'm gonna call this person Kush. Even though cannabis is still illegal in Japan. Puff puff pass, bitches. Sake brewer Kushi.
Shimona.
No, you're just ignorant. My wishing tree. Climb up my wishing tree, will you?
Good Kush.
Pass that shit.
You know, sake brings up an interesting point. If there's one thing that humans have perfected, it's turning literally any food into alcohol. Any plant, rather. If it's a plant and humans can grow it, you can make booze out of it. Wheat, barley, oats, grapes, apples, oranges, rice, millet, corn. You can make literally anything, any crop into booze. Some things that aren't plants, too. Yes, like children's tears. That's my favorite. Climb my ladder to heaven. What, like the South Park episode? Where were you when it built a ladder to heaven? Did you think it was touching, or did you think it was kinda gay? My light just went out a little bit. Oh well, I can still see. Maybe it just got loose a little bit. Anyway. Talk to them 2 or even 3 times. I see a triangle above their head. Sounded like South Park. Yeah? That episode where Kenny dies and they try and build a ladder to heaven so they can get... Kenny has like their tickets to get all the free candy they want at the candy shop, and they have to build a ladder to heaven to get him there. Because Cartman's soul is whatever. Mr. Jefferson.
No, it's ignorant. You're being ignorant. Allegedly being ignorant.
There's that episode of South Park where Kenny dies and he stays dead for once, but the boys build a ladder to heaven because they believe that Cartman is housing his soul and Kenny's soul. So they basically yeah. And they have these tickets to get all the free candy they want. So they try and build a ladder to heaven so they can find Kenny and figure out where he kept the tickets. And the boy and they build this ladder to heaven. Everyone thinks it's like a touching tribute. And then like George W. Bush's administration wants to get into heaven because they think Saddam has WMDs up there, and the Japanese pretend that they get into heaven first. And Alan Jackson, the country singer, shows up to sing a song that manipulates people's feelings, where he's like, "Where were you when they built a ladder to heaven? Did you think it was really nice, or did you think it was kind of gay?" Alright, okay, so there's the camera's focused there. Okay, yeah. Oh, now I get what that means. The little symbol at the bottom of the screen. It means you normally you can move the mouse around to get the You can move the mouse around normally to move the camera from place to place, but here you can't do that because it's just, see, underneath that giant ass. That's not a jug. That is a giant ass bucket of what I assume was sake. It was kind of gay, yeah. Look at this fat sack of garbage.
I'm not greatest.
Ew, that's kind of gross. Let's see. Fat, alcoholic, sleeping most of the day. Sounds like, what does this picture make you think of?
Oh, we've been streaming for over 2 hours now. Wonderful.
This game can't be Japanese, not at all. Have we figured out how to turn meat into alcohol yet? No, but I'm sure they've got top scientists working on that. Although I can't imagine that, like, beef beer would be any good. Or, like, chicken wine. Can you imagine that? I don't think that would be very good. That'd be kind of gross. I feel attacked. Sounds like a personal attack or something. Oh no! Shit, still getting used to the, still getting used to the controls of this game. Jeez. Let's see. What if I just, like, rouse him awake? Is this little kid playing with a dragonfly that he has tied to a string? Hmm. Ah. I like how you have the outline of distant mountains and it's just a bleak, not a bleak, but a sort of broad, expansive sea. Oh look, dragonfly bead. Now these are treasures. You can find like porcelain and lacquerware treasures. You can find these and sell them for money when you find merchants eventually. There we go. Alright, let's feed our little our chicken friends. Never trust the child. I agree. I agree with that. Never trust children. I agree. Hmm. Let's see. If I can cause the sun to rise, I can make it daytime. Which means also, at the same time, that I can alter people's circadian rhythms. Meaning I can ultimately control their, waking hours. And that's pretty cool. Watch this. Hey Vsauce, Michael here. I control your circadian rhythms. How does that make you feel? Let's see, up here we've got ourselves a merchant. Okay, here we go, a shamisen wielding imp with the ash cheeks of a baboon. Very nice. One of God's chosen people. Ah, yeah, the Japanese. One of God's chosen people. It starts with a J. The Japanese. You accumulated praise. You suddenly started glowing. Oh no. The sun goddess and White Wolf is also glow in the dark. I'm playing as a bioluminescent member of the Central Intelligence Agency. You sure look excited. Excuse me. Enhancing divine attributes. Open the fan menu where you'll see your divine attributes. Use the praise you've accumulated to enhance any attribute you want. Let's see. I can enhance this, 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 and this. Hey. There we are. Getting a little based in here. Yeah, because we're talking about the glorious land of the rising sun. Dai Nippon Teikoku. Better check on that dude. Oh yeah, you forgot about the guy you were talking to. The Great Warrior. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Fido. Okay. How do I hit him with my car? Just run them over. That's what you do. This is like Earthbound. This is like Earthbound-inspired RPGs have nothing on the masterpiece, which is Y2K, a postmodern RPG starring Alex Yeek. Have you guys ever seen Yeek? Do you guys like to yeek out like Alex Yeek? What will the neighbors think? The neighbors don't think anything of you, you fat oaf. Yay. Jump into the water. Yes. Now this is pod racing. I'm going to have a private aneurysm. Well, it's sort of a public aneurysm. Wait, how will that affect your hernia, Dave? I'm going to have a private aneurysm. As opposed to a major or sergeant aneurysm? How dare you use faction logic on me? Owned. Touhen Boku. More like, Touhen Boku no Pico. Got him. Yeah. I knew exactly what would happen when I mentioned that up, when I brought that anime up. I knew exactly what would happen, Dave. And I did it anyway. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Destroyed. You are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Maybe. Surely no one stone is no match for your mighty skills, right? It is certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great. Okay then, no time like the present. Go for it. Did watching Boku no Pico give you PTSD? Boku no PTSD, if you will. It's like Platoon. Platoon for weebs. Adagio for strings starts playing in the background as you recall the memory. It's just too big. I run out of sake at a time like this. I can't train without sake to fuel the fire. Alcoholism is fun and cool. As long as you're a warrior. Okay. Don't watch Boku no Pico. I'm serious. It is not worth your time. It used to be like a great way to shock people by bringing it up in conversation so that they'd have to look it up. But it's just... it's just not. It's just not worth it. You know, it's just not worth going through all the trouble. Not even sure if you can really find it on ordinary anime sites. You know, perfectly legal streaming platforms where I watch all my anime. Anyway. Man. There is very little evidence to disprove why I have become a husk. Ah yes, praise be to Dave the Husk. The other half of Game Boomers. Why do today but can be put off until tomorrow? Okay. Whenever someone says this, I always respond with, what is today but yesterday is tomorrow? Is it legal to watch in Canada? In Canada, everything fun and interesting and weird is illegal. Also, I think isn't Evangelion, or End of Evangelion, illegal in Canada because of the hospital scene that I'm not gonna go into detail about because you all know what I'm talking about. Alrighty, let's go get some sake. Why are you giving monsters your sake? What kind of stuff that we never said? Dave, what are you talking about? What kind of shit do you have that you would have never seen thanks to the fundamentalists? Are you talking like Christian fundamentalists or like some other like weird religious fundamentalists? Yeah, I agree. Let's flood the world again as long as it takes out pedophiles. Are you old enough to drink, Spirit Wolf? Yeah, right? I like this. Even warriors have to. I like how getting intoxicated is equated to being ready to fight in this universe. But it's not too far off the mark, I think. The brush mechanic is so much easier to do with a mouse, honestly. Do I think he'll be okay? Do you want the polite answer or the, yeah. If his addiction hasn't killed him, the monsters will stand a chance. I'm just glad there's no such thing as antifreeze in this universe. Hmm. Antifreeze? You mean the backup booze? I mean, if your liver can take it, your liver can take it, man. Forbidden water. Okay, so here's a map of Nippon, and there are guardian saplings. And we have to... We'll learn the cherry blossom, the bloom technique that will make them... That will get rid of the... that will bring dead trees back to life, basically. Also, if you look behind her text bubble, you can see her buttocks sticking out, which is kind of weird, but okay. What could possibly go wrong? Wasn't that Bubsy's catchphrase from those awful games from like the 80s and 90s? All steal and learn techniques. Ah. Okay. Here we are at Shinshu Field. And, everywhere is cursed. The most beautiful field in Nippon. Where it's supposed to be. Ever since that incident, I've been getting a bad vibe. Better watch where we're going. You can look at the map by holding down V. Oh, this is new. I didn't think this was a thing you could actually... I didn't know this was a thing. Maybe it's a new feature that they added. Huh, that's pretty nifty. That's like super nifty. Wow. Shit. Okay. That was a new... That's a new feature for the remake. Wow. Wow. Supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate, but just like it could fall over at any moment. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold, luring monsters from far and wide, are known as cursed zones. Oh, so communist states then. But I've never seen one this big. You haven't seen the Soviet Union then. It's withered like all the plant life in the area, even that big tree. It'd take a monster with powers beyond even a god to do this. That tree is an offshoot of Sakuya. It protects nature in the area. Maybe the natural beauty there here would be returned if we revived it, but how the heck could we do that anyway? Let's see. Oh look, a green scroll. I wonder what this would. I wonder what it does if you go near it. Oh boy. These floating demon scrolls you have to fight. And when you fight them, you earn yen and ink bottles and fruits and so on that will help you. Now, let's see what we got. Oh, and I think that little, that sort of Buddha face that they have over all the paralyzed people, that's new too. I guess they added some new features for this game. I like that. It's a change to, it's a remake that doesn't suck. You know, rare thing in the world of video games, or media in general. Let's see, we have a beautiful Chinese-style sludge river. Ah. Oh yeah, you try to go to a cursed zone, this happens. It basically just drains your energy. Let's see, here we'll learn the I think, bloom brush technique. Hana Valley. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, Traveler's Charm. Increases godhood by 1 level. Alrighty. I wonder if they made any significant changes in terms of, like, story or whatever. Or in terms of, like, major design or aesthetic changes. Got a gaggle of imps over here. Their weak-ass dance moves. There we go. Hey, we're already over 5,000 yen. There we go. That's helping to restore a lot of it. Oh no. Let's see. So why did the god's power disappear? The curse from the gods of these lands is really strong. Huh, stagnant air. Huh, that I don't recall that being in the original. What if there's a part of the remake of this game where like Shinzo Abe randomly walks into the picture and says, "Hey, Japanese male, you know what would be really great if you stopped playing this video game and went out and had sex with a Japanese girl and had Japanese children. Wouldn't that be fun?" And then he appears a second time holding a shotgun. "I'm no longer asking. Get married and have kids right now." Fucking Shinzo Abe. Oh no! Ooh. Power slash to hit the tree's fruit right back at it. I haven't had A&W in years, but the root beer is pretty good. Oh, a new kind of imp. This taiko drums. Okay, that's bad. Okay, so with this guy you have to come up behind him, I think. He eventually sort of has to surface. And you have to jump up when he hits the ground so that he can't be... There we go. Huh. Huh, that's a new thing. I feel like I don't want to eat out that much anymore. If I can be honest. Like, I just don't feel the need to eat fast food all that often. I've actually thought about eating more vegetarian food or going vegetarian for just to see what might happen. A tiny sapling. Where'd he go anyway? Good question. There's a sign over here. Let's see what that says. Okay. Oops. My fingers keep slipping. I feel like if I didn't have to work 9 to 5 most 5 days a week, I would just cook my own food much of the time, just so that I could have stuff to look forward to. And cook for my grandmother, of course, because she works a full-time job as well. Your phone. Okay, there we go. But it didn't do any damage. Hopefully the stream is still going. Still recording, of course. Paste Abe-sama. There we go. Brilliant. Hmm. There we go. You ever notice how constellations barely resemble the thing they're supposed to resemble?
A monkey.
Okami. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the brush techniques, known collectively as Green Sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. Did they change the name of the brush techniques too? Weird, but alright. Drawing a circle on a withered tree. Alright. Let's see what we can do. There we go. The brush techniques are so much easier with a mouse. There we go. Leap before you think, right? Words to live by. Thank you. Let's see. Hopefully that last OBS disconnect didn't destroy, didn't take the stream down or whatever. I hope, at least. If anybody's still able to watch the stream, let me know. If there's any problems, also please let me know. I would really appreciate it. I just don't want this stream to go, to randomly go down without me noticing it. But, if it does, don't worry, because I've been recording the entire time, and I have the, I'll post the VOD either on... Actually, I thought about posting the VOD on, BitChute, since I figured I might as well use an alt-text site, right? What do you guys think? Should I use BitChute? Should I post this, the VOD, the video itself on BitChute, or... There we go. Oh, and we have a scroll. Green sprout tips. Let's see. There are a few places in this wide world where I have not set foot. My travels have granted me excessive knowledge. I have endeavored to record this knowledge in a series of scrolls.
Oh, and by the way, we've hit the 3-hour mark. Wonderful. Press left click tackle. From a tackle, you can initiate a... So this is... Okay, this...
Yep. 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 Yepers. Yep. Yepity yep. Double yep. Yes. Let's see. Just a sec here. Let's see. Let's see. Using the green sprout technique, poke holes in the ground with dots. The ink becomes as a seed and tree sprout forth, confounding foes. The life force this vegetation emits is the bane of evil. Huh. Alright. And then we'll get more scrolls as we progress throughout the game. Travel guide. An ancient record of a pilgrimage across the land. If this were the real thing, it'd normally be worth a fortune, but with all the copies out there, you probably wouldn't get much for it. At any rate, if you ever want to read it, just press the F1 to open the fan menu. It's not preachy, but it should at least help you with your travels. Alrighty. Oh boy, more imps. Let's kick their asses. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we are. Brilliant. Now you can just cross this little bridge here and... Okay. Make it... And here we can... dig. Here is a little thing. If we bring this back to... If we use bloom on this clover, it'll give us praise. Ooh, digging tips. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Sorry for being a little quiet tonight. Starting to wind down for the evening, and disliking the fact that I have to go to work tomorrow. Because they'll probably make me sign in with that stupid facial recognition ID, which I don't see the need for because we already clock in each day on paper. So I don't think there's any real reason for it outside of, I don't know, I guess the hotel wants to collect our faces for data or whatever. It's stupid. Stupid nonsense. Anyway. Let's see. There we go. Wait a second, did I save that right? Oh. Let's see. Alright, let's go. Let's see. I want to give a quick thank you to the 5 people who liked this stream. It really means it. I appreciate it. So thanks. Let's see if I can just get around this pile of cursed muck. And there we go. There we go. Guardian sapling restored. Oh, okay. New music. And new animations, too. Lovely. I think there's one other piece of media that this art style really reminds me of. And it's The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. It's a Ghibli film from 2016. And it's a retelling of a Japanese fairy tale set, I think, sometime around the Nara or Heian periods. And the art, it was directed by Isao Takahata, and it's a beautiful film, as Ghibli films are, sort of by default. But the entire art style, the entire animation style is based around sumie painting, and it's just a gorgeous, especially when the characters are in motion, running, walking, flying through the air. it's just a stream, a panorama of wonderful brushwork. And it's a damn sight rarer compared to your normal, like, standard animated fare.
Which sucks, because
So many animation studios have the budget to make really great things, with little money, but they oftentimes so many of them choose either can't because the higher ups don't want to, or because they choose not to because it's seen as less profitable, which sucks. Anyway, what does my opinion matter on it? You know? Restore this accursed place. Okay. Finally, got it. There we go. Takes a while, but it does work. This requires practice. A skilled hand. Ah. Okay, you can't cut into that. You can't dig into that yet. But I believe that's a spirit bead that goes right there. Let's see. Let's see. I think before I end the stream, I'm gonna. Let's see. Let's beat a couple spirit gates. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh. There we go. A devil gate. That's what it's called. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah. Devil gates, that's what they're called. Let's turn them down wherever we find them. There we go. Here we are. Now let's just save. 3 hours, 8 minutes, 37 seconds. That ain't bad. That ain't bad, honestly. As far as playing this game goes. Now, I think I'm gonna call it for now. Let's just do a little more running around while we can. The soundtrack is so good too. I love the soundtrack of this game a lot. Let's see. It's just so optimistic and happy and expressive. It's great. It kind of reminds me again of the soundtrack you hear in Ghibli films, the kind that Joe Hisaishi writes. Hisaishi? I guess. Oh well. Doesn't matter how you pronounce his name. Like, he really, I imagine he probably doesn't care. Let's see. We'll read these. Man, the music is so good. Music is great. Everything is just rejuvenated, being restored to life. Everything is just wonderful. Maybe I'm gushing too much about this, but, you know, I genuinely mean it when I say... that I love this game, and that it's my all-time favorite. See, this one's a bit pesky, you know. There we are. That is the giant gate, Tori. Let's see. See these cracks on the ground and these cracks over here? They're that's a clue as to, I think, our next technique that we'll learn. But that'll be for probably tomorrow if I can remember to stream. I'm not too exhausted from work. Let's save once again. There we go. And that'll be it for tonight. So we're about 3 hours 25 minutes in as far as the recording goes. A little behind that on the live stream, but I'll have to do a little bit of editing and get everything cut down. And probably post in the comments if you guys think I should post the VOD separately on YouTube or put it on another site like BitChute. I feel like nowadays I think alt tech is getting a lot more promising, so I feel like I should start a BitChute where I can just put the stream even as just as an archive, if that. So I really appreciate that you guys decided to show up, that you guys were having fun in the chat. To any new subscribers who may have shown up, I really, really appreciate that as well. And I hope to see you guys all next time. On more of this live stream and more Okami. So, arigatou gozaimasu, and good night. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.